Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sturgia series. And you join us here just after disaster has beset the kingdom here. We have lost Moses here, didn't lose Legetta, and the Asarai are closing in on our territory, and Sturgia's greatest warrior, Bjorn Ulf here, has been entirely defeated for, I think, for the first time in the series, or it's been a first time in a long while where he has been completely defeated. Let's go ahead and spec out the companions here. But first, let me go ahead and read through the channel memberships here. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. Thank you all so much for those channel memberships. Let's go ahead and go through all of these bad boys really quick. I did add the Distinguished Service mod to the mod list. I'll go and make sure to link that down in the description below. It should make it a little bit easier for us to get companions of our own culture, and for us to just get companions in general. I feel like that's where we were kind of running into a shortfall in the series. Let's make sure everybody is getting specced out here. You can go siege engine build right there on those guys. Does Legetta need anything? Just militia grounds, and they should be good after that. Let's see. We need to rebuild the force here entirely. And actually, we have the party control mod. But yeah, everybody got captured pretty much. You can see in my party, staying at Gerteville here. Not available right now. Staying at there, staying at O'More. Pretty much everybody got completely annihilated in that battle there. Not doing so well here. We lost all of our parties. Yeah, it was really, really bad. So I'm going to start off this episode with obviously going around and recruiting all of the troops we're going to need. And there is quite a large amount of them.
I don't know you. If you have anything
Ooh, yeah, we might not actually want to fight this. I feel like Bjorn can make the difference here. It's been a long time since we've actually had to influence a battle in this way. Put these guys in shield wall here. Stretch them out into a line. And then ready up. And I'm going to move to take out some of their cav. This may not go very well for us. They have a lot of infantry. Can take out some of these guys though. Hopefully. If we can take out some of these horsemen, I think we'll be doing great. There we go, one's down. We can totally eliminate all of their cavalry, then we'll be in a good spot. There we go, another one down. Hold that for me. Hold that for me as well. Thank you, good sir. Well, here comes their front line. Let's try to take out their leader here. I tried to pull it down into his horse. Did not work out for me. We are sort of equalizing here. Just a little bit. We're doing all right. We're not doing great here. They are kind of getting stomped a bit. Even with me fighting with them. Oh shit, he knocked me off my horse. God damn it. But if they can kill enough of them to where I can influence the battle, then we'll be in a good spot. I need to take this guy out. Oh, we're actually winning. See, right there, it goes straight into the horse. Yeah, we actually are winning. Yeah, our infantry is stomping theirs. Very good. I'm gonna try to take this guy down here. Trying to take him out here. He's running away like a little bitch. I'm getting damage on the mount, though. If we can take out the mount, that'll work. There we go. Got him. Now we need to take out this guy over here. And these archers as well. There we go. Getting some damage in on those guys. Then now we need to take out Sarok. Oh, I fucking slashed too early, or stabbed too early there. Let's pull out the sword. There we go, he's off his horse. Now we can finish him off. There we go. Perfect. And it looks like we made them all run, and we only lost 8 there. That's actually pretty good. Feels like we're back at the start of the series with the having to actually influence battles and fight in them. Very, very interesting. All right, we need to rebuild the core infantry first, and then we can move on to building back up the archers and everything like that. I think that's where we went wrong, is not having enough high tier infantry. All right, nothing to recruit there. Let's head up to Montos up here. If they do assault Legetta, I think they should be probably all right there. I really need to head over to these towns here, the ones that are bordering castle lands, because that is where we are going to find the best troops by far. We need to avoid the looter party there. I need to remember we actually don't have an elite fighting force anymore. We have to rebuild. We are still technically winning the war. I will say that we are still technically winning, but it has become significantly closer than I would have hoped for it to become. All right, let's go into Grabber's Gorge and let's go ahead and grab some of the elite troops out of there. I think that'll be a decent idea. I'm just gonna take the elite troops and that's it. Not going to take any of the other guys, just the elites, because we need to build up a really, really solid army here. And it starts off, of course, with the infantry. Let's head over to Hitman Castle as well. I'm not going to free you. No, that's a terrible idea for me to do. We're going to head over to Hitman Castle here, manage the garrison, and see if there's any Oathkeepers. One Oathkeeper in here, a few bloodletters, some sworn shields. That would really bolster up our infantry there. And some elite berserkers. I'll take the elites as well. Ooh, that really bolsters up the infantry right there. That's pretty solid right there, I would say. We can give them some shield brothers back. And then we will take the bodyguard and elite recruits as well as the veteran bodyguard. And then we'll give them some recruits back. Most of the recruits back there. And we're going to have some more rangers there. But that is a good spot to start right there. That is a very, very good spot to start. And now it's important that we build back up our companions parties as well. That is also a very, very important thing. Yeah, we lost Marnath, lost a few other towns, took Dunglays for ourselves, and no, we had already taken Dunglays. What am I talking about? Let's go over to Vathia here. And oh, we need some food. That is very much in demand right now. Yeah, I forget that we lose everything when we lose a siege. Yeah, that's really inconvenient, man. God, I forgot how much it sucks to lose just to lose in general. It sucks a lot. It really does. We're going to have to rebuild the cavalry. We're going to have to rebuild everything if we want to get back to where we were. We didn't lose like all of our a lot of okay, yeah, we did lose a lot of our stuff, like except for the banners. That's really the only thing we did not lose was the banners. We definitely need to get some of our horses back here. We can buy these Midlands palfreys and stuff like that. And then we also need to buy a good stow of grain here. A really, really good amount of grain. And then we need to buy some fish, grapes, meat, cheese, olives, and then, of course, the all-important wine. And the beer. And the beer. The beer is very important as well. Let's see here for horses. Let's take some of these more elite horses as well so that we have some. That would be a good idea. Take some saddle horses. And I guess we'll take the mule. Why not, right? Need to be hanging on to all of those horses, though. That is also quite important. All right, let's get our companions back out there. We are making like a decent amount of money, but we have no parties out right now, and we need to have parties out. So let's get everybody and their mother out in a party, because we need some parties. Desperately need some parties. I suppose this would have been a good time to rearm the companions, but we're really just not at that point right now. We really just need to get some parties going. And I'm gonna put everybody out on a party. I don't even care if it's borderline cheating. We need the help. Desperately need the help. The kingdom needs the help. We need the help. Everybody needs the help. And we'll use distinguished service to actually we have 18 parties out now. This is going to become very, very expensive very, very fast, I can imagine. Let's go ahead and make sure we're doing these upgrades here. We have 32 archers. We need more archers. All right, 74 archers sounds like a much better number to me. We only have 4 cavalry. Let's get a few more cav going. I'd say about 30 to 50 cav would be a good idea. Let's come down here and support that siege, though. We'll stop off at a few places along the way to make sure we fill up the party here. Let's drop the regular boys here. We'll drop you. We'll drop you. And we'll bring back in you. There we go. Very, very nice. All right. Let's head down here. The Valanians actually ended up taking Ortizia, which is quite interesting. Looks like we ended up taking that castle. That's very, very good. Because we need to get back to the war with the Southern Empire. We really need to crush these guys quite quickly here. They still have 256 defenders there. Let's see who we can bring in support here. It's going to take these guys a little while to show up, but let's bring in an army of the largest size we possibly can, so we have the best chance at crushing these fools. Let's see, Fafin, Tovir, or Vildar. Let's go Tovir. He hasn't had a castle to his name in quite a while. And it is, it's not going to be one of our castles, thankfully. We're going to try to retake Moses for ourselves here. Oh, shit.
I bid you peace, at least until I find out who
Ah, fuck me. This is not good. All right, we'll fight to the last drop of our blood. 520 versus 453. And let's make sure we are on the correct gameplay option here. Yep, highest level. All right, here we go. Let's attack. We're not going to get any archers to start out with. That's going to kind of suck. Oh my god, we got the absolute perfect fucking map for this. A bridge battle where they cannot really realistically go around us. That is absolutely perfect for us. Oh my god, we could not have got a better map. That's fucking insane, dude. All right, archers, loose formation here. Go ahead and just spread out here on the side and on the high ground. Cavalry, I don't know, just fuck around over here, I guess. Put you all up on top of the hill. And let's go ahead and ready up. Let's go F10 here. And it looks like they're gonna have to come in after us, and we're gonna be able to clog up this bridge super effectively. So we're gonna do that for 100% fact. Definitely gonna be doing that. Clogging that bridge up is gonna be so fucking crucial. And let's put the archers like almost up on the side of this cliff here to give them the best chance at hitting anything. And let's go ahead and speed up here until their forces reach us. They have a lot of cavalry. I should have put myself on that infantry formation. I don't know why I did not. That might end up being a mistake on my part. And we'll see when they start to open up. We have a few opening up here. Mostly the Ulf troops opening up with their very long range longbows. They do have quite a bit of archers here. We should win the infantry engagement, even though most of our troops are fresh. These are pretty much, this whole front rank is sworn shields or elite bodyguards. We really don't start getting into the Sturgian, or not the Sturgian soldiers, but the lightly armored guys until we get towards the back of the rank. So that is quite solid there. Let's rotate this just ever so slightly. There we go. And we'll go ahead and speed it up just a little bit here. Yeah, they're not going to be able to cross the river. I don't know what they are thinking here. As long as we can jam this thing up here and they can't come through, we'll be in a really good shape. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the cavalry down here. I'm going to have the cav maybe dismount here at the rear of the formation to clean up anybody who tries to get through. Sworn shields are doing well to start out with. Their cav's gonna go nowhere fast. Let's bring our cav right to the back here. Oh, immediately knocks me off my horse. All right, we need to jam this cav up here. Let me go F10 mode here. Yeah, y'all need to spread out right there. We need to dismount this guy. There we go, we got him. Now we just beat him to death. There we go. There we go, we got him. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask the all right, they are starting to push us back. Let's tell our guys to engage. They should start moving into them. And the archers should be hammering these guys from the side. Absolutely hammering them from the side. Let's go start breaking the side of their formation here. We'll get involved in this fight. We're going to need every single man in this brawl contributing everything that they can. Let's tell the cavalry to charge here. think we are ever so slightly winning the fight. I'm gonna move the archers forward so that they are able to shoot even more into the side of these guys. I mean, we've pretty much we've won the archer engagement so far. We're starting to come through on the side of their formation. We're actually starting to kind of massacre them a bit. Need to retreat back to my lines here. There we go. Now they're sidetracked. Come back here and clean up these guys from the rear. Getting really involved here. I say we bring the archers back up to here. Start cleaning these guys up that are on the rear of our formation here. Let's start falling back here. Let me get these guys to fall back properly. I cannot have them bulldoze through us, though. We need to hold. That's what needs to happen. The archers are almost out of ammo. We're gonna bring the archers. Okay, archers are out of ammo. Hold fire. Archers right here. Oh shit! Not infantry. Sorry. Archers. The archers are still Vikings. They can do a lot here. Tell them to lie in formation. Let's bring the archers in from behind. Right here, go. Hurry up, boys. We need you quickly. We're probably gonna end up losing this one again. I'll be honest with you. Archers, go deep. Charge. They're using my own troops against me. Oh, we died. It's not good. We're actually doing pretty well in this melee now. We're on an Oathkeeper, so that's good. I need a spear. to dismount these fuckers when they come back around. I think we're slowly gonna fall here again, though. God damn it, dude. Can't win a fucking fight to save our own lives. We are massacring their infantry pretty much, though. We'll say that. We just gotta cover our backsides here. All right, let me just go get involved in the infantry melee, or in the melee. See if we can make a difference. We actually are kind of fucking these guys up right now. Oh, we went down. All right, everybody charge again. Oh, it's just me. All right, under the bridge we go. We're done. Yep, we're done. Well, that was a really good effort, but it wasn't enough. We didn't have enough elite troops. I shouldn't have fought that. That was stupid of me. And they're gonna run us all the fucking way away from our lands. That was really dumb. All right, next time we go in, we need to have a very, very good army. Oh no, that's really bad. They might actually win this war. That would be like the first time we actually like legitimately like completely lost a war. All right, we finally escaped here. Let's run. Immediately run. Oh no. All right, well, I gotta fight to the last drop of my blood here. 25 versus 1. Yeah, I know I'm in command. All right, let's start off with our javelins here. We could take out a couple of these guys with our javelins, I think. There we go. We got 1 hit on him. 2 hits on him. That's their leader there. Should really try to move and take him out here. I'm gonna horse bump all these guys. Maybe try to injure some of them. I could probably horse bump all the archers to death. God, that's a lot of guys there. It actually has me like at a decent chance to win this. So I actually might try to win this. I'm gonna take out the archers first. The archers need to go first. Actually, let's take out the Lord so they don't have a leader. Oh, well, no, we lost our fucking spear. That's actually really important for us. But we could horse bump these guys basically to death. At least I think so. I think our horse has enough HP to do it. And if we can horse bump them to death, then we actually have a chance. Need to cover my face. Oh, they caught me with a javelin. Damn it. Back in captivity again. Welcome to Captive Ghost Simulator. Oh no, man. Oh, they're using our own towns against us. It's terrible. It's terrible news. But like on the plus side, we are significantly stronger than them. Even though they have way more prisoners than us right now, we will eventually be able to there's no town conquered by Sturgia. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We need to conquer some of their towns. We need to take back Moses because that's what's protecting our entire lands is Moses. We'll see if we can get away here. 900 troops in that army. That's a pretty significant sized army. If they could possibly take back Moses, that would be really, really solid. That army is going to come try to, these 3 armies are going to come try to attack them. It's all going to matter whether or not he wins. I don't think he's going to win. It's not looking promising. Oh, no. They all got captured, too. Dude, we're running out of lords. That's the problem. I'm going to have to do a lot of this work myself. All right, let's immediately try to run away here. All right, okay, we're running away. I don't think they're going to be able to capture us. I think we're a little bit too fast for them.
I think
Oh
you're
my
lucky.
god, dude. What is fucking wrong with you guys? What would it take for you to go away? I surrender. The reason I'm surrendering is because I have a better chance of beating that party when I actually have HP. And then, you know, I can actually kind of run away. All right, accept the offer. Wait, 150? No, fuck you. That's a terrible offer. Yeah, this is not going well. Although they are technically losing the war, technically, very technically right now. They're fucking whooping our asses right now. Literally. So we'll see here. Vildar started an army, and then Aston started an army. So we'll see if they can make a large... Dude, I really hate that he's running me all the way down here. This is not ideal. We need to either escape or something, man. We got to do something. I'm going to do relief force, and then let's see here. Plus 10 hit points, and then plus... oh, okay, that's actually pretty solid. See, the problem is now if I escape... Yep, like if I escape down here, like what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm going to be in... Yeah, I'm not going to do well. I have a hurting penalty right now because I'm taking horses. Still have a hurting penalty. There we go. Now we're fast enough to actually get away. All right, let's stop in enemy towns here and gather up some makings of a force. We'll have to do some guerrilla tactics down here for sure. I should still be able to outrun these guys. I just need enough so that a bandit force doesn't try to attack me. And we got to make our way back through the fucking gauntlet up here. I'm going to stop off at these towns, and I'm going to be real fucking careful about how I do this shit. Cross back over the land bridge. Hopefully not get caught by anybody. Okay. We're doing okay. All right, we made it to Ortizia. Thank fuck. All right, stop waiting. Leave. All right, all we got to do is cross this bridge right here. All right, let's go for it. Okay, we made it across. Okay, we're back in friendly territory now. Idrun has given birth to a baby. Very nice. Okay, we need to assemble a party again. It's as simple as that. We just need to assemble a party. We can't pull from Tylerton. They're too low on troops. We just need to pull together whatever the fuck we can pull together. We could take from Allentown. They're doing a little bit healthier on troops. But whenever we take from a garrison, we are really weakening that garrison, and that's not a great idea. We also need to go get some food. Let me call in my banners here. Like I said, I need to assemble my own force and get back into this fight ASAP. It is very important that we do that. We'll take Cancerian Chargers. We're going to get a huge hurting penalty, though. So let's get rid of like half of them. All right, there we go. That's good. Good enough. We need some grain. That's enough grain. Date fruits, wine. There we go. We're gonna pay a lot of money for that. All right, let's leave. Let's continue to recruit troops. We really desperately need to build this army up. And there's 3 big towns here that we can pull from in order to facilitate that. And we're gonna need to do that. And then there's 3 villages right next to this. So this is honestly like the most ideal place we could recruit from in terms of getting numbers quickly. Then we need to get them trained up somehow, and we'll have to figure that part out for ourselves very soon here. Ooh, okay, they retook that castle. That's good. That's actually really solid that they retook that castle. Let's give it back to Tovier. He needs to hold that castle really bad. It's very important that we hold that castle. It's also very important that all of these people actually oh, okay. The Aserai will pay 5k in tribute each day. That's actually a really profitable deal for us. And I know that we just got done with war with the Valandians and the Aserai, but we need to keep making waves with the Southern Empire. We need to build back up our force, though. So I'm going to disband this army here. Go to the clan screen, go to the party screen, make sure everybody is doing what they need to do. Yep, they're all looking pretty good. Let's go to the party screen here. I'm going to edit this right here. They need to be comprised of 50% infantry, no horse archers, and then they need 25% archers. Actually, let's go 30% archers and 20% cavalry. And then what we can do is copy and paste. We're going to take Idrun here, and we're going to select party composition. This is the AI party controls, by the way. And we're going to tell them to all copy that template right there. That's exactly what I want them to copy. I don't want them to change a damn thing there. Let's head over to Lagetta again. We need to continue recruiting here. We need high tier troops. That's what we really are in desperate need of. So we need to find a way to build these troops up. See, the problem is what they're doing is they're coming up to my lands and recruiting my own troops. That is the real problem. Trust me, that is a huge problem. When you end up having to fight your own really good troops, you run into a lot of issues very quickly. We're back up to 201 though. It's not bad at all. Rote actually has a really good garrison, so we could end up pulling a few from Rote, I think. That's not really gonna hurt us too bad. We just need to make sure that we're pulling our troops. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of our troops, to be honest with you. I think I've pulled from here before. That's the problem. Yep, a lot of Shield Brothers. A lot of Wolf recruits. Not a whole lot of high tier anything. So that'll have to work for us. We're up to 335 though. And once we get done recruiting this, we need to level it up really bad. And I'm going to level up the archers. Well, the archers second, obviously, because I can't level up the archers first if we don't have archers. So we're going to have a bunch of upgrades here off the rip. All right, so we have 43 archers. I need to make about... need to have about 75 to... let's actually go 100 archers, I think. And then we can do the rest infantry. And then we'll upgrade all those guys into the Oathkeeper pathline there. I need to find a big looter party to fight. Because I need some really good commanders, and I need Oathkeepers as formation leaders. So we need to find some of those guys really quick here. Come on. Really need to find some of those guys. And we can't even make cavalry right now just because of the fact we don't have any horses. Oh, okay. Valandia has declared war on us. Oh, God. That's not exactly what I would call ideal. My cat is currently trying to climb me. I'm not interested in petting you right now, buddy. I know. It's a terrible thing to happen. All right, let's see here. Obviously, Dunglays is going to be the first thing that they fucking go after. And of course, they've pulled pretty much all of my companions into other armies here. We need to build up around 2,000 strength in our army. Maybe 2,500 would be a good number to go by. Let's just pull everybody in, honestly. We need a big army, and we need it fast. And I didn't even get a chance to level up. I don't even feel like doing all those skills. That's going to take forever, man. But I didn't even get a chance to actually properly level up any of my troops, so they're all basic bitch troops. We're going to try to take back Marnath, even though it has 828 defenders. That is going to be a rough fight for us. We got plenty of influence, though. Dunglays is under siege. All right, we need to go break that siege. And I need to drop a save for this episode. I forgot to. I mean, there really wouldn't be much we'd be saving, honestly. Just us losing fight after fight after fight. Hopefully my companions and my followers here have some decent troops in their armies, because mine are not exactly what I would call pristine. Dunglays has a really significant defending force, though, so I'm very much not worried about defending it here. Even though they do have a sizable army, they're going to struggle to take this, and they're going to lose a lot of troops in the process. So we can kind of play the game of sit here and watch them siege it while they lose ass loads of troops and capture a fuck ton of their lords in the process. They actually might not be able to take this with this amount of troops. They actually might lose this, which I would not be surprised about. Not one bit. And we got some more upgrades to do. It's good that we keep doing these upgrades. We'll do 2 more archers, and then we'll do the rest infantry. This is actually going to be a very close siege. As soon as they break this siege, though, I'm going to go in on them. All right, right about... Yep, right there. Now we chase them down. And we give them the business. All right, we save here. Sturgia 40. And now we take the fight to the Valandians, and we actually deal some real damage to these guys. So 3 pages of characters we are about to capture. And it's going to give us a good amount of cav. I really very desperately need some good formation commanders here. And it looks like we're not getting very good ones. Oh, Samir and Alvar or Samir and Roland are both here. The day has been saved. Isvan, oh my word, man, 140. Actually a bit better than him. Where is Roland there? Cavalry influence for sure. All right, nobody has horse archers now, basically. Let's put them into a good loose formation here. Let's put them at the peak of the hill. There we go. Let's move the cav off to the left. We do need a horse archer formation, unfortunately. That's actually quite a few horse archers, probably because they're Druze and Oaks. Yeah, it's pretty much all Druze and Oaks here. And oddly enough, Khan's Guard. Weird. All right, let's go ahead and bring the infantry forward here. Move the archers up to the peak of the hill. Send the cavalry off to the left. Send the horse archers off to the right. And I'm actually going to tell the horse archers to go skirmish with those guys. Nope. Cav, go for those guys. Horse archers, go for that guy. Right there. Perfect. And we should be able to do pretty fucking good work here. See how the cavalry engagement goes. They're actually doing pretty decent against us over here. We do outnumber them by quite a large number though, so I'm not super worried about it. Put them in the shield wall. Tell those guys to engage. Bring the archers up. Their ranged units is really where they're gonna get most of their kills, to be honest with you. That's why I'm coming through and horse bumping all these motherfuckers. Let's go for this light cav here. Oh, that's one of their lords. Try to kill her. And she goes down. Very nice. Another one of their lords. Nice. Very good. All right, our infantry is engaged with theirs. We outnumber them so greatly, though, I don't think it's really going to matter too much. All right, cavalry, go after those guys. F6. That's one of our guys. Put them in loose formation. And then tell them to skirmish. If you ever don't know what to do with your horse archers, just delegate command using F6. It's a decent option. I don't like micromanaging 4 formations. I can do 3 quite easily, but I don't ever really like doing 4. It's just too much, to be honest with you. This infantry fight's not going super well. I need to make my way back over to my line. There we go. Oh, we finally fell. I think we took over Idrin here. Or someone. Moses, maybe. I can't tell who that is. Alright, looks like we finally overran then. Let's, yeah, let's just tell everybody to charge at this point. Everyone charge. They really don't have a whole lot left, so let's just build up some skills here. Very nice, taking that guy out. They're all running now. Great opportunity to build up some skills on a companion. Not sure who we're actually controlling here. Ooh, nice. They skewered him. Very, very nice. All right. That is the end of the battle, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. We need to finish this war quite quickly, though, so I am going to allow my men to chase down the last few remaining troops that are roaming around the battlefield. And it's finally a win for the Sturgians. It's been a minute since, it's been a couple episodes since we've really had a real victory, to be honest with you. Everything's just been going terribly wrong for us. All right, they skewered that guy. They're chasing some of them over here somewhere. All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. 2 left. That's good enough for me. All right, and we're going to take a lot of prisoners there. That's actually really, really nice for us. All right, and we replenish the archer. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let me go into my inventory here. You know what I'm actually going to use? I'm actually going to use the Standard of Wrath instead. I know it's important for us to keep our shields, but it's kind of more important for us to be able to actually kill people. So they're attacking Remtoil Castle over here. They have 2 armies doing, whoa, 2,000 troops in Fafin's army and then 425 in Ragavan's. Wow, we have 2,000 troop armies. That is pretty insane. I'm actually just gonna take Kar Benzeth right now, or Kar Banseth, because they have 70 defenders. We can just send troops. Yep, we're gonna lose 15 there. And I think I will retain this one for myself. We do need to start building up the cavalry though. I think we did, I think we ended up, actually, okay, no, we never changed this one over. Okay. Well, I'll accept that fief there as my own. We need to wrap the episode up here pretty quickly, but I'm going to go ahead and dump a little bit of money into this place here. This is actually like a decent settlement. It's not good or bad by any means. We really need to get fairgrounds built. And then we really need to fix the loyalty problems here because they are very, very fucking bad. It's so bad. And then we need to do militia grounds and training fields. And then we can start fixing all of their other issues. And now they actually have like a proper garrison and defending force there. So hopefully that fixes some of the issues here. This one actually only has 200 defenders as well. I think I'll take that castle as well while we are down here. We have 2,000 troops. So this is going to be a pretty damn easy siege if we just send the troops here. Oh, wow. We actually lost like 500 there. That's pretty fucking stupid. I'm not going to lie. I think maybe 100 losses would have been a little bit more appropriate, Bannerlord. Maybe they had better troops than us, although quite doubtful. I'm gonna decline to capture that one. That's a Battanian castle as well. All right, we pretty much hold all of the main Battanian towns now. We're doing pretty solid though in taking large amounts of castles here. I mean, we just took 2 towns right off the rip there. Dunglaze is still holding on. We need to take Penconnock and Marnath next episode. So let's go over to Penconnock and we'll see what the situation is. Then we'll wrap up the end of the episode here. Ragavan is getting quite old. Ooh, they're building up a little army here. I don't think so. Let's go and chase that down if we can. Let's see here. Yeah, Vildar. Give that castle to him. Hopefully he can do good things with it. We need to chase down this army though before they can actually build anything up. We're actually going to catch them, it looks like. So that is very, very good for us. And there's actually a few parties that we can replenish troops with.
Yours is not a face
You know what, War Surrender or Die, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save here and end today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. This series has been an absolute roller coaster in the past couple episodes, man. It's been pretty insane. Pretty insane. I'm surprised they actually have a decent chance at beating us. That's kind of weird. But yeah, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. Thank you all so much for those channel memberships, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.